Golden State.
Doris, in this one, we've got two very good shooting teams that love to focus on that three ball.
Well, there are certain organizations that lean heavily into this age of analytics. Both of these teams like to value the shots you most want. That's at the rim and now the three-point perimeter opportunity. So let it fly, guys.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And here's Randle after Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. There's Green with the three. The rebound by Edwards. Conley against Butler. Three-pointer, Randle connects from three-point range.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Pass to Green. Here's Podziemski. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. From 11 feet away, shot by McDaniels, no good.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Oh, I'm sure he can't either.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And here's Edwards. After Jimmy Butler made that last three-pointer. Count it.
And it's really good to see Edwards knock down the mid-range jumper. He continues to work on becoming more consistent from that area.
Podziemski on the wing. Edwards defending. Here's Moody. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here is Conley. And finished off by Gobert.
We always know this has been a strength of Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk to Golden State's head coach. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David. A nice shot by Moody.
Well, Stephen Curry, obviously an excellent distributor. He loves to make his teammates feel good.
Gobert with a screen on Curry. Conley with a wide-open look from outside off the mark. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Green. Jacks up a 3. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Butler.
Ideally, you want to chase Stephen Curry off the three-point line, but folks, it is not as easy as you might think.
To the inside. Here's Edwards. And Gobert throws it down.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Moody. Three-pointer, Butler. Good on the three-point shot. Butler's got 9 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Randle outside. Offensive rebound. McDaniels dishes to Conley. The second chance effort. Randle passes to Gobert. It's another look. And another shot. It's blocked. Here's Podziemski. Edwards defending. Golden State moving the ball around. Out to the wing. Here's Moody. Good, and Butler gets the assist. He's got 12.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now, here's Moody. 12 points for him. Pass to Pajemski. Shoots the three. Another three for Golden State.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And the Warriors with some changes. Trace Jackson-Davis is checked in for Green. Gary Payton comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And it's Buddy Hield in for Stephen Curry. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Three-pointer, Payton traps in the tray.
And not just a scorer. Hield is solid at reading when his guys are open for a look.
Hield against DiVincenzo. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Reid misses. Warriors leading by 15. Payton with it. Guarded now by Clark. And the basket by Payton.
Boy, it looked like the D was going to get to that shot, but what a job he did to change his release and get the lay-in.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. There's the triple. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Here's Jackson-Davis. Another three for Golden State.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Their work from beyond the arc has been a highlight. A lot of threes finding the bottom of the bucket. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Well, also, guys, what a start from beyond the arc. A huge part of their game today. That's going to help their spacing.
On the court for Minnesota, they've got Edwards. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Miller. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reid in at the 5. Miller with a screen on Curry. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Warriors leading by 20. Here's Payton, and the dunk by Payton.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Reid. Shoots over Jackson-Davis. Reid gets the bucket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Here's Alexander Walker.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Payton outside. The tray. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass. So important. Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the triple. Curry's got 6 points.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Hits the three-point bomb.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball, too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it, too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. And the basket by Edwards.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Payton from outside. And another three for Golden State.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Here's Edwards. Warriors with the rebound. Jackson Davis has got his fourth rebound in this one. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe pick up another foot somewhere.
Different look here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Rudy's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Randall comes in for Miller. Daniels, he's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. And finished off by Gobert.
A vertical threat, that is Rudy Gobert. What a ferocious finish at the rim.
Pass to Podziemski. Back to Curry. Butler from outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 12 points in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Randall no good. Randall's gone just 2 for 8 from the field. Right there at 25%. Golden State moving the ball around. Podziemski. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. Here's Moody. And another three for Golden State.
Well, this is what makes Steph Curry so difficult to defend, right? A sharp passer on top of everything else he brings in terms of his scoring ability.
And Gobert gets to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. From downtown, here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Well, all that momentum and force, Rudy Gobert, that is pretty.
This one for three. It's Butler that time on the assist by Curry. Butler's got 6 here in this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Draymond Green. Draymond, big front court on the other team. Was the game plan to make them adjust to you?
Absolutely. We know their size is what they were going to bank on.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Jimmy Butler is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Moody in at the 3. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Inside, here's McDaniels, and finished off by McDaniels.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, someway, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
A nice shot by Moody. Moody's got 24 points.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Randall passes to Edwards. The three-pointer, no good. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Here's Green, and he banks in the layup. Green's got his first basket.
And Draymond is smart at knowing when to shoot the ball, especially when he's got strong position inside.
Three-pointer, Randall. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Free ball.
Conley's got his 5th assist in this one. In the corner, Moody with it. Lets it go with a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Warriors have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. Here's Butler. And he gets it to go. Butler's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler has found his groove, and he isn't letting the defense impact him in any way.
Randall outside. From the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Warriors have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Bangs home the trifecta. Major points for him.
The answer from Butler. No one is more competitive than Jimmy.
Pass to McDaniels. Randall against Butler. Takes the 13-footer. Randall no good. Warriors have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. From outside the arc, it's Butler that time on the assist from Green. Butler's got 25 points in the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
They get it back. And here's Conley outside. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
How about the defenders have had no answer for Rudy Gobert? He's having his way.
In the corner, Moody with it. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own."
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Edwards got 7 points.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Curry against Conley. Pass to Randall. And here is McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
Yeah, I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Podziemski. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
On offense, here are the Warriors driving to the basket. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Some changes for Golden State. Looney comes in for Green, and it's Buddy Hield in for Brandon Podziemski. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. They kick out to Hield. Launches a three, and he's good on the three ball. Hield's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, Hield always has the green light from behind the arc. This guy's so efficient.
Pass to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, opening up a huge gap. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Timberwolves shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Edwards is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Reed. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Minot in at the 4.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Payton, good.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Pass to Reed. DiVincenzo with it. Kuminga picks him up. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Here's Spencer. And another 3 for Golden State.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Three-pointer, Hield. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Reed in the post. Defended by Looney. Reed gets the bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Payton in the corner. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Golden State.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Pass to Minot. Here's the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Minot's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
Kuminga, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Alexander Walker. And some very quick points for him on that possession. The Warriors have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Payton gets the bucket.
And really as dialed in as you're ever going to see a player.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Defense is right there. Here's Reed. The Warriors pull it in. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Fires the three. And the basket by Payton. Payton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from...
Oh! How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Spencer. Here's Kuminga. Another three for Golden State.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them.
Here's Reed, and Reed throws it down.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
And there's the bucket from Kuminga.
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Alexander Walker. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Payton. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. They get it again.
The beauty of Anthony Edwards, there's a lot of natural talent, but there is the work ethic and the willingness to be coached that will allow him to maximize his abilities.
That free throw, no good. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA, and I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
Unloads from 9. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
Here's Knox. And the Warriors tack on two more.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Down low. Here's Randall, and the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, I love the confidence Julius Randle has in himself. This guy knows what it takes to score.
Here's Knox. Buries the long-range jumper.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Conley's shot is off. Healed against Conley. Here's Post. Another three for Golden State.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.